Well, g'day there. Welcome back to the RaeSide. It's great to have you back for live shows. Great back doing live shows. I haven't done a live show for a week and a half, apart from our master meetings. Oh, not gonna lie. It's about to rain. It wasn't gonna rain all day today, but it suddenly started raining, and I had like I had like 2 loads of washing, so I had to run and get that off the line. That's where I was for those 3 minutes from hitting live and then trying to bring it in. How we doing, chat? This is so exciting. So much to talk about today. Let me move this a little. First of all, let's get that music down so we can chat properly. My lord, it's loud. The vibes are on. Now I used this the other day. Maybe we should. I mean, we're gonna have a Thanksgiving show, but that's kind of how festive is that? Look at that. Oh, so good. But we'll keep that for the proper Thanksgiving show that we'll be having this week. But business first, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. New setup looks sick. Thank you. I appreciate it. First things first, new microphone. So I'm going to turn the music off for a second. There's a sexy 20 people in here today. I need you guys to tell me what I sound like right now. So I'm going to pause the music. And I need your feedback. Okay. I pause the music. So this microphone I've got to be a little bit closer to. I tried to sort of play around with the gain, you know, a little echoey, like I don't want to be too sort of loud, too quiet. So give me some feedback. Which one's the gain? Hang on, I've got to look at the bloody dials of it. Is that the gain or is it that's the headphones? The gain's the top one. Okay, cool. The mic sounds good. Okay, cool. It should sound at least equivalent as my previous, like the microphone I've had for the past like 2 years. It should sound equivalent, but it might maybe sound even better. But we'll see. So that I've got the gain like right on 12 o'clock. If you know or don't know, this is with the gain turned down. So the gain's turned down. So I might be a little quieter, but you might hear a little less background sound. So this is with the gain a little bit down. Now I'm going to turn up the gain. All right, so that's the gain quite a bit up. So I might sound a bit tinny and a bit echoey. Does that sound a bit, you know, that's not as great maybe? I'll put it back to 12 because everyone's saying it was sounding good with that anyway. Increase the gain is better? Really? Okay, interesting. Maybe I'll go like just a little bit more than 12, hey? Okay. So then now that's like halfway between the neutral and the really high gain. I don't think I can turn it up in StreamYard. Actually, oh, mic volume. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Okay, what about this? Okay, this is with the gain down. I'm actually, you know what? Motzi, you've helped me discover something here. Okay, the gain's down, but the mic volume is up. So that's it louder. How about that? I don't want to peak too much. But anyway, this is got to be too boring if we're sitting around trying to listen to each other. Let's get to talking today. Maybe this is the way to go. But let me know as we go. Obviously we'll have the music back on. Let's get that bad boy back on. Let's get it back on. If there is any masters in the chat, or any sort of channel members or anyone in the Discord that's in the chat right now, do you mind copying this link to this YouTube live right now and putting it in my Discord? That is one thing I forget to do before every stream, is to let everyone in the Discord know I'm going to be going live. So if someone could do that, that would be phenomenal. Let's put the big comments on the screen. Let's put it tall. There it is. Absolutely delicious. Thank you, JS. Of course you're onto it. Oh, queen of the Discord. Of course, I should have expected as much. And thank you, Jesse, for being one of the first to notice. But that's mainly because I think I told you about I was doing this the other day. A bit of a new room setup. It's gonna get even better. If you haven't noticed, if you haven't realized, there's a lot less white in my background, which I have been slowly covering and doing these walls myself. My office is pretty much all brick, which if you didn't know, if you're not a sound person, even if you're not a sound person, that is one of the most echoey inducing materials for sound to bounce off. My goodness, it's just like an echo chamber here. Literally a physical echo chamber in my office. So I've been going about sort of treating, if you will, treating the walls. And so these special cool looking panels that are really aesthetic are actually really great for acoustics. So that's sort of why they're there. Obviously off camera. I kind of have a bit to do just off camera here to fill up. But I'm sort of trying to do most of the room. So it sounds better for me and it's not as echoey into the mic, but then also it's really cool. And if you know me and you know the channel, my background has changed about 487 times. So I don't think that's going to stop. So another plus about these wall hanging, the wood slats, is that it makes it really easy to move stuff around. So when I get new lightsabers, when I get new posters, I can just rearrange everything. They're all just kind of in there with little picture hooks and I can just rearrange them super easy instead of trying to like get the bloody brick, you know, masonry drill set down, you know, trying to hang things into the brick. It's much easier now, which is cool. But yes, what else? I think I want to do a few things. One of the main things I want to do, you can see I got the idea, I started it here. I'm thinking, because you can kind of just see this shelf, I have some of the, hang on, let me take Jess, is comment down. I have the shelf here, you can kind of see it, obviously. I obviously did all these top shelves, kind of stopped halfway down. I'm thinking putting all my Lego sets. So my favorite Lego sets are the Jedi Starfighters. Those are my main collection. I used to have a really massive Lego collection, but I've really narrowed it down to only the starships, with a few exceptions. And I'm thinking of putting it along this wall of this bookshelf here. What do you think of that? Is that cool? Do you like that? Is that cool? Yeah. I'm thinking of doing that. What else was I had to ask you about? Oh, yeah, and then I'm going to see these light rods here. I'm going to put one of those here and probably on this side as well. To kind of, it's just blue at the moment, but I think I want that red and blue look again. Yeah, literally. All alone. Which I have the Boba one. Well, I guess it's still the slave one in that case. But, so I'm thinking of hanging out there. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, I'll probably remember 100 things to tell you as we go on. Let's get into some comments. Of course, it's a Q&A style today. I've really got nothing to bring ya. There's nothing crazy in terms of Star Wars news happening, which is sort of expected. End of the year, Visions is done. We're just waiting. Next year is sort of the big animated show, live action show, movie year. So it's kind of expected that this is going to be a bit of a quiet time, which is okay with me. It's okay. It's a palette cleanser. I was about to say palette cleanser. Palette cleanser of a time for Star Wars in my mind. So, shoot me some questions about Star Wars, about other movies and shows, about anything you would like to ask. Now's your chance. I'll be diving into every question I can. I'm trying to just skip back to a few. No, we don't have Thanksgiving, but I want to say I've done it every year. We've done a Thanksgiving stream every year where we give thanks to the things we love about Star Wars, and it's always a great stream. It's really, really fun. You know what? Alien is a franchise that I really want to get into before Sigourney's and Mando. I love Sigourney Weaver. Iconically, haven't seen any of her movies, have I? Was she in Avatar? Who was Avatar? Who's that lady? Was that her? I kind of get her and a few others mixed up. But yeah, I really want to get into Alien, actually. SPC. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm planning to do a proper... because Thanksgiving is the Thursday in the US. Is that correct? I'm thinking of doing a stream for that. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Do you like the lightsabers? Because I never used to like display them well enough. Now they're there and they're cool. Oh, and the other thing to wait for. I was praying that they would come in before I did this stream today, but they didn't. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the stream anyway. is the white pillars here. So this is like a brick pillar, and the same this one here. They will be covered with black acoustic foam as well. So they're really, apart from the bookshelf, there won't be any kind of white in the background. So that's the only other difference. Was Visions any good? I haven't watched them yet. I don't remember the first ones. Yes. Now, this is coming from someone I'm like starkly, completely indifferent to Visions. And I actually had a pretty fun, enjoyable time watching them. We did a massive watch party on the channel to watch them. And yeah, from the first like 4 or 5 were actually really entertaining. Actually, fun, just little stories. And then it got kind of kooky at the end. But that's the thing with Visions, because it's not canon, you don't really have to worry about it, and you just kind of move on. So that was kind of that. Get back to being in the middle here. Yeah. My take on horror films. Don't like them, never watched them, never will watch them. Not a horror fan. I know that this would be absolute blasphemy to Carly King. She's such a horror girly. She loves her horror. I cannot stand the genre of horror. I don't understand it at all. Like as a concept, for people to enjoy that, like I might clip this even. Like, Carly, why do you watch that? What? Why horror? Why is that good? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Yeah, she's an Avatar. Okay, I have seen Sigourney. I lie then. I do. I have seen her. So I'm trying to catch up to the speed of the chat. 34 of you in here today. Thank you so much for being here. Drop a like on the stream. Pumps it up in the algorithms, so I appreciate it. And make sure you're chatting along or enjoying the chat as we have it. Ooh. Do you think they will announce Kenobi Season 2 in 2026? God, do I hope so. There's sort of 2 answers here that I have in regards to Kenobi Season, which, in saying that, I'm wearing my Kenobi shirt today. This is one of my underappreciated shirts. Hang on, I'm far away from like Kenobi. Like the front is like, oh, okay, whatever. The back though. How cool is the back? So I'm literally wearing my Kenobi shirt. So great time to ask this question. But yeah, I have 2 answers to this question. Let me put the chiller music on. The first question is, angle is, do I want it to be announced next year? Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you kidding? I think it's, I for one really enjoyed the Kenobi series. I think it is, did a lot with his character that developed quite well. There was a few elements of the show that I don't think need to be explored further. But I think there's a lot you could do if they want, Liam Neeson. But he just came off with that amazing. Oh, dude, I forget the movie's name. What was he? He was just in that movie with Pamela Anderson. What was that movie? But he's still out there kicking. I would love for him to come back and do more as Qui-Gon for a Kenobi Season 2. So yeah, personally, do I want them to? But will they? I don't know. Just based off what they're going for, they're now into the reaches of, hey, we don't want anything to do with sequels. We don't want even anything to do with, apart from doing the Mando storylines, we want to move on from Mandoverse. They're going into Starfighter. They're trying to explore just other eras and characters. Based on that, I would say probably not. Unfortunately. And I hate to say that. I wish I was like, oh, they're going to come. I wish I had a different sort of scoop or something that was kind of pointing in the other direction, but I don't think they will. Honestly, I think the most likely show to ever get a season 2 of shows we've gotten already is actually Book of Boba Fett. I think if we rallied enough and if we told them enough, Book of Boba Fett season 2 is needed, they will. They will, I reckon. Because, and say you're not sold on Book of Boba Fett season 2. Say you didn't love season 1. Let me pitch to you a season 2. Book of Boba Fett continues on. Boba and Fennec go, hey, Mos Espa is under control now. But where did all these ramblings come from? Where did all these ragtag villains come from? Oh, they were all controlled by Crimson Dawn. Maybe fragments of, because you got to remember this is the Mandoverse now, so it's post-Empire, but I think there's some sort of fragments of the Crimson Dawn Empire. Obviously Maul's dead. Obviously, I think Kira's dead in the comics or book somewhere, but you could always retcon that. If she wasn't, I think did someone correct me? Absolutely have her in a season 2. Have Amelia Clark come back as Kira. She's a little bit older, you know, like 15 years older, and she's like trying to kind of capitalize on the vacuum that was created in the galaxy after the Empire. Come on, book it. And the whole season is just Boba Fett and Fennec Shan like being chased or chasing Crimson Dawn and Kira. Oh, bro, that's a perfect show right there. So, anyway, I kind of took a bit of a spin-off off your question there. It was a great question. But I hope so. I hope so, Jedi Geek. I should celebrate Life Day, really. Even though it was a couple of weeks ago, but I should. No, not a horror fan. I don't get it at all. It's raining and gloomy. I wish. It is 34 degrees right now. It was blue sky, and I literally looked out the window before I started the stream, and it was like pitch black grey clouds. I was like, oh my god. So crazy. Are you Office Bricks Ferrix amid one of the mother? Yes, yeah, that's pretty much my room. That's what it is. That's good. I don't have a PO box per se, but I do have a shipping address. Depends what you want to send. But yeah, if you I do apologize if you've ever messaged me on Instagram messages. There's like general primary requests, like there's for some reason so many different pockets of messages that sometimes I just don't get notified, and then I'll just see that there's like 40 messages in like a different message of Instagram. So try and message me on Instagram, and let me know, and I can message you privately. Real Scumcon. Yeah, absolutely. I'm currently in the planning stages of it. I am sort of. There we go, that's a bit better. Yes, I'm in the planning stages of it. I'm hopefully, pretty certainly coming. I've, to the point where I've booked my accommodation, because it was a pretty good deal, and then I'm looking to, around January, some good flights, good sales come on from Australia to anywhere else. So I'm kind of looking to get flights in the next couple of months. So, super chat away if you want me to come to Rebel ScumCon. If you want to see me there. Soupies are the way to do it, honestly. Not gonna lie. But yeah, definitely planning on it. Just pretty much, it's just about getting the funds to get there. It's a bloody long way. But I'm gonna get there. She is. Oh, Limitless, I gotta reply to you as well. I apologize. I'll get back to you in a second. Abby Lee! Oh my gosh! Hello! Welcome in. 35 of you into the chat. This is amazing. Rossi! Did you? Thank you. Commit to the vision. Because you noticed the other day in the Masters chat. Thank you. I'm glad it looks good. It's still got improvements. So the white, I was saying before, the white pillars, Rossi, they're going to be all like black acoustic foam. So that's black as well. There's going to be more lights, like red lights as well. It's going to be great. Just getting even better. Logic Blaster, thank you. Well, thank you for being here. You've been a return viewer for a little while now, so I appreciate you being here, sticking around. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, I find it very easy to be enthusiastic about Star Wars. So good. Is DB here? Where's DB? Oh, there he is. He's hiding. Hey, how did that, what did you have the other day? Oh, turkey. How did that turkey come out the other day? It was good. I know. A lot of people are in, like, I feel like the horror crowd are, like, committed to horror, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you're a horror fan, you're a horror fan. Like, I feel like there's, you know, it's hard to sort of dabble in horror, if that makes sense. Yeah, I am too. I hope she's not, like, in it for, like, 1 minute. I'm kind of worried about that. I hope she's in it a lot. Ooh, juicy! Mike coming in with a $5 dues. What would Wookiees buy on the Black Friday after Life Day? That's a great question. What would Wookiee buy on a Black Friday deal? I feel like Wookiees, they love their food. Maybe a nice cast iron pan set I can see them purchasing. They love cooking, love, you know, Chewie. Like, he arrives on Arc 2. And the first thing he does is roast up a pork. So I feel like some sort of cooking utensil. there's a few good air fryers on sale here. The Black Friday deals. Maybe something cooking related. And maybe a pizza oven. Get a good deal on a pizza oven maybe for Wookiees. Maybe Wookiees can't eat pizza because they would get if it's like a kind of a thin base, I feel like they would get the cheese and everything in their fur. So maybe not a pizza oven. A nice cast iron. I can see a Wookiee getting a nice kind of pan set. I can see that. That would be great. Roasted, boom roasted. I got a notification of that the other day, actually. I'll check on that. I'll check on what I think they were, because I thought they came back on. I thought they came back in stock, so I'll check. I'll double check for you. Plus, has flights to the US for 1K at the moment. 1K return? That's not bad. That's not bad. 34 months. Wow, yeah, that's crazy. Almost at the 36 mark, which is 3 bloody years. Wow, jeez, we're all so old. Why is time going so fast? We're so old. So good. Yeah. Texans can, Christian New Texans, like a knight can make another knight. Oh, lovely. Okay, I'll become a, what's the word? Honorary. I'll become I would love to be an honorary Texan, only if I get a cool cowboy hat. And, what else do Texans have? Can I get a lasso? I feel like I'd be good with a lasso. That'd be great. I'd be great at that. Yeah, it's true. That's pretty horror, though, man. That's really horror. If movies were a theme park attractions, horror is the extreme roller coaster. Yeah, that's so true. See, in that metaphor, Ram, I'm sticking to the teacups. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm a scaredy cat, bro. I find non-horror movies scary. What was that movie I hated? It was something my dad showed me, like, I want to say it was Fifth Element when I was like maybe 10 or 11. I really got creeped out of it. You know what's another genre that I find so scary? And it's like, this is my horror. Like disaster day movies. Day After Tomorrow, 2012, Interstellar. All those movies, can't sleep for days, hate it, feel a pit in my stomach. Oh my God, that's my horror. So it's like, I can't even stand those movies. So it's like, I would have no chance watching actual horror. Come on. Oh my God. Whoa. Bro, I thought this was a super sticker. They make these ones, the massive donos, the same color as a super sticker. Holy shit, Abby Lee. You know what it's for. RSC3. Rebel Scum Con 3, coming to America fun. Thank you. You're the only creator left for me to meet. Oh, I need to meet you, Abby Lee. Would like to personally tell you, like to personally tell me my Star Wars journey. I would love to hear it. Oh my God, drinks on me when I get there, Abby Lee. Oh my God, absolutely insane. I feel like I'm gonna be there now. I'm gonna get there now. Unreal. Thank you so much for that generosity. Thank you. That it's literally like I have made sure I have 0 other debts or anything to pay off. So it's like, it's literally just like YouTube check of the month and then goes straight into trying to get flights to get over there. So thank you. It is directly getting me over there. This money goes into, that is insane. That is an insane amount of money. That is insane. What are you doing? Oh my God. But I gotta pay it back. Drinks on me. Dinner on me. Not even worth the thank you. Not even, not worthy enough of a thank you. But that means so much, I believe. Thank you. Big love in the chat. Red love hearts for the red. Big soupy from Obi Lee. Absolutely insane, brother. Insane. Thank you. Can't wait to meet you there. It's so funny because it's just like, I don't really see or like identify myself as like, I don't know, people like knowing me like outside of this. So, I mean, that was crazy at Celebration. Like meeting people that have seen my stuff. So I'm like, it just doesn't cross my mind to like do that, but we'll do something. We'll do something if we get there. That's why, like, this is why I'm guilting everyone to come. Because it's like, if I can get my ass up and save my pennies to get to Texas from Sydney, you can get there from where you were in the US. You can get there. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. Fifth Element is a classic. Yeah, it is. Hey, Phidias, how you doing? Oh, crazy, crazy. This is crazy. This always happens. Like when I like have like a week or two off streaming and I come back, something crazy happens. Of course, Obi Lee is all over it once again. Once again. Okay, I feel like Laverne here. Lavernius? Sorry, Lavernius Tucker. If that's your real name, that's an incredible name. If you had to personally write a Star Wars story in any era, what would it be? I personally would do Satil Shan, a Satil Shan show, or a Darth Maul. Ooh, interesting. Well, a story era, would it, like, it depends what you mean, like a movie or a show or a book. If I had to do something really, really specific, this is just because it's the thing I've been thinking about recently, is that I would love to do sort of like, I would have loved to add in an arc, or an episode arc, if you will, into the Clone Wars, maybe around season 3 or 4 of Bo-Katan and Satine. And I think that would have been amazing that we would have just like a generic story with those two. And it would be them on Mandalore, or maybe even earlier. I would love to be it earlier because I would love to see how Satine came, when she became Duchess and Bo-Katan was like, split from her and her family and became part of Death Watch and like all that stuff. Hang on, no. What am I saying? She wasn't a part of Death Watch. Just how she fragmented, like, Bo-Katan was so Clan Kryze, warrior, Mandalore, and Satine being this pacifist, like their relationship, how that split, and then how we see, because we get a lot of Satine in Clone Wars. We see her end, and we see her relationship with Kenobi, we see her end and demise. So soul-crushing, so emotional. And then we see, obviously, so much more of Bo-Katan. We see her in Clone Wars Season 7, really saving and putting her life on the line for Mandalore. And then we see her in live action, continuing on, and Rebels, not to mention Rebels, kind of carrying on that. So I would have loved to see the relationship of those two before we kind of get those finished stories of these characters. So that's very specific, though. That's like if I had to write like 5 episodes of Clone Wars, I would do that. That's what I would do. Oh, love it. Oh my god, you guys are taking this so literally. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Where's my screen? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm back in. At least I'm in the StreamYard again now. Oh my word. Did I die? What happened? Oh. Absolute chaos. Alright. Give me a second. I'm just working out the mic and the camera now. Wow. One moment. Hang on. I think I'm back. Oh my word. Oh my days. Absolute insanity. I can't actually even promise that it won't happen again. I just had to switch around some cables, change up some things, and I think we're back. Whew! Wow. Brutal. That was a bit nuts. Yeah, just a myriad of tech things. There's no point trying to explain it, but I've switched up some cables, and I think we'll hold on for the rest of the show. Wowee. Wowee. Thank you so much for hanging about. Oh my, crazy. I can't stop saying out. Oh my, that was absolutely nuts. I was gone, and the computer was gone, everything was gone, but you know what? It is definitely time I get some sort of new computer system. Currently got a MacBook Air 2020. It's slow as hell. It's hanging on for dear life. So maybe that's the sign. That is the sign that it is time. It's definitely time to change. Where were we? What were we saying? What was happening? I think I'm scared to bring it up again, Blackhawks, because that's what killed the stream. But your deliciously generous donation, $10 dues, a small contribution for your trip. I message you on Instagram because I want to send you some stuff. That was fan art. Oh, bro, let's do it. Love it. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I've got a postal address. Is your username same? Is it still Blackhawk Bricks? I'll look out for that. I'd love some art. I'll add it to the background. So good. But that was crazy. So crazy. All right, let's catch it up now. Literally, that's literally what happened. Yeah. Let me try and catch up to the chat a little bit. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see everyone there. There's so many fans going. There's just so many people going. I just can't wait. You know, they've already announced a couple of guests, Kyle Soller and Denise Go. So Cyril and Dedra will be there. Who else have they already announced? There's someone else already locked in, but they're gonna have so many guests. It's gonna be awesome. It really did. Hey Piper, how you doing? So good. Oh yes. Oh, I should have had that like playing on the screen, ready to go. A disruption in transmission can only mean one thing: invasion. I love CO Bibble. My king, CO Bibble. What a guy. What a guy. You missed a 5-minute intermission of tech difficulties, Piper, so you came at the right time. Right. Oh, I gotta arrive like so early because I gotta get over jet lag. I gotta be in my prime to fully absorb and enjoy everything that's there. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Love it. It's your 21st today? Wow. What are you hanging out with us then? Oh my goodness. Thank you for popping in anyway. Happy 21st. Birthday cakes or love hearts or birthday candles in the chat for Piper. Happy 21st, my friend. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're in the US. You can have a cold brew now. G'day, Game Geek. Good to see you in the chat. So much has happened in the break. Bix is now with me. She's currently on my lap. It's her nap time. And she's a very clingy cat, so. Oh, come on. See, look at her. She's just gonna sleep like that. So good. So good. No, thank you, Piper. Thank you for being here and being part of the community. It's awesome. Thank you. Perkins? Oh, I love that. Oh, shut up, Perkins. What a guy. What a guy. But yes, Rebel ScumCon, it should be really good. August next year. You gotta make your way there. You gotta make your way there. It's gonna be really fun. But I know we were talking about Visions before. For those who have seen Visions, Volume 3, I'm still, like, haunted by that final Visions that we watched. It was crazy. I don't know what it was. What was that last one? It was called Black as well. Yeah, Little Bix. Little Bixie. She's very cuddly. Like, everyone's always like, oh, they're so standoffish. Not Bix. She loves being a part of everything. Loves being a part of everything. Absolutely loves it. Can you come on, guys? Get your questions in. I'm waiting for your questions. Challenge me. Challenge me. So beautiful to see all the happy birthdays in the chat for you, Piper. It's awesome. Thank you. It's really funny going back, reading all the chats of what was happening while I was gone. Jelly Geek. Another good question here. Here we go. These are the juicy questions. What would you like to see for the Maul animated show? Also, do you think George Lucas will return for a future Star Wars project? Two great questions. What would I like to see for the Maul animated show? I think just Maul being a twisted, dark soul who does immoral things and is just this lost character that is dark and twisted. That's all I want from it, really. He's such a tormented character. He never finds kind of peace or solace or anything until we see him die. So I just seeing this badass character do crazy stuff is all I want from it, really. That's all I want from it. And in your second question, do you think George Lucas will return for a future Star Wars project? No. I think like 99% no. I like there's a tiny little clump of cells in me that go maybe, but I think probably not. Probably not. Bro's having a blast building his museum, hanging out with his family. Where have I gone now? Where have I gone now? At least okay, I'm still in the stream. Hang on. Here we go. Am I back? Yeah. Crazy. Oh, man. Again, there's like a storm happening. Like, I've got new equipment, new mic, and that I've like tried to make sure I've set up right. And there's a storm about to like smash my house right now. So much is going on. Woo! It does. Always. Always. What are your predictions for Star Wars Celebration 2027? Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford being there. I do actually think George will make an appearance. I feel like George is going to be there. And what's my prediction? I don't know. Yeah, probably those three are my biggest ones. I probably those my three biggest, like, I'm trying, because I was trying to think of like movies and stuff, but I don't really know. Starfighter is that next year? Starfighter is next year, so I don't know. Maybe a movie announcement of something. Maybe the announcement of 10, 11, 12. That'll be do it. That'll what's be happening. Right? That's like pretty much like what happens. Yes, I got a bad motivator. That's exactly what I've got, Daniel. Tashi Station to get got a bad motivator. This one's got a bad motivator. I should go to Tashi Station to get a better motivator, though. That's why I mixed both quotes there. Oh, lightning. Yes, redesign. Redesign. It is the same place, different look. Of course. Of course. Exactly. Man, is that the... I kind of... Do you want to... Like, I don't know if the mic will pick it up. But I'm gonna try and put... Because there's a window right here. I'm gonna open the window briefly so you can hear the storm. Holy shit, this is crazy. Wow. I don't know if you can hear this at all. It doesn't sound that dramatic. But visually it's dramatic. Visually it's crazy. Yeah, I was waiting for that to happen. Need to watch A New Hope again. Yeah, I'm excited for that like 4K rendering of it back in theaters. That'll be really fun. It's gonna be sick. Sick. Rogue Squadron might be a Disney Plus show instead of a movie, I heard. Yeah, I've been hearing that stirred up around. At first I thought that was just some kind of BS rumor that usually just makes a random there's 6 monthly rounds, but I've been hearing more about it. I from different sources, and it could be legit. Could be legit. So it's fun. That's fun. I'm still waiting for the day when you were a Star Wars Celebration host. You would be absolutely perfect. Thank you. That's pretty much the only thing that would make me quit doing content is if I become a Star Wars Celebration host. Because I'm sure if I'm a host of Celebration, they probably wouldn't let me do content because it's like, obviously, otherwise I would just come on here and tell you everything that happens. That is pretty much like the only thing that I would stop content to do if I got that sort of opportunity. It's still number one on the list. If you didn't know, I've said it from day one. Ultimate dream, ultimate job, ultimate goal. Be a part of. No, I mean it doesn't. Of course I would love to be like a host on it, you know, doing the fan stage, doing the panels, but I think just being a part of an organizer, actually, like an events organizer, a part of Celebration to curate those events, I would love to be a part of. I just am so passionate about the community experience. I'm so just, I have just a free flowing, continual flow of joy and passion for the Star Wars fandom and to connect that. And for it not even to be centered around like me and my content is the dream, is like it, you know? It's just so much of what you know, Star Wars is meant to be. It's meant to be about, you know, connecting with people and finding more about yourself and connecting with others. So yeah, that's the dream. That's the dream, Dennis. Yeah, I don't know if you really heard anything there. It was crazy. Dawn of the Jedi, I believe, is still happening, but James Mangold is slated to do another movie right now, so I think it might be a little delayed, though. But it hasn't been effectively shelved or anything, where things usually get shelved. Like, if it's not happening like the Rogue Squadron movie, like, shelved, you know, things are like sort of, hey, this is where they're at. But we haven't gotten that for Dawn of the Jedi, so it's technically still happening. I just think it's going to be very, very delayed. Alright, Limitless. We'll see you soon. See you soon. No worries, Daniel. Catch you next time. Thank you. But, you know, the Old Republic stuff is something... It's such a funny time period because I think the High Republic books and publishing is some of the best in the past 15 years of Star Wars storytelling, but I really think they should make that a show, animated, live action, or movie of the High Republic. So, Old Republic specifically, no, but I think they should do High Republic stuff. The publishing is so good. It's so good, they should make a show about it. But no one knows. No one's reading anymore. Everyone's watching. How's your experience with Diana Lee? She is wonderful and beautiful and everything in between. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. She's such a graceful presence. She's very much one of those characters. Well, I say characters, but like her personality as a person is very much suited to be in Star Wars, if that makes sense. She's made to be a Star Wars actress. Just her natural zest and interest in it is it. I gotta read Republic Commando? Yeah, maybe. I remember playing that game. That game annoyed me so much, Republic Commando. I'm not a what do you call it? Turn-based play or whatever. Oh, God, that annoys me so much. I'm too, I don't know, ADHD for that. What's my experience with Star Wars Sith? What's my experience with Star Wars Sith? That bitch! No, Tony's great. Oh, love Tony. We'll bring back the Sith side. Oh, I miss Sith side so much. We'll bring that back once Maul comes out and Mando movie and Ahsoka. Pretty much like we'll go back to doing weekly shows together once we get some decent content coming out. But yeah, I love Tony. What a guy. Cranking out the card game, eh? It's good. Hey Caleb, how you doing? Good to see you. I see you. What? Because I couldn't freaking figure out the controls. Even by the end of the game, I still did not know the controls. It's like how to switch guns and it's weird. Just don't love it. Yeah, I got pretty. I feel like because we streamed it for maybe like 5 or 6 streams. I feel like 2 of those I rage quit. I just rage quit the game, rage ended the stream. So infuriating. Funny. Yeah, well, yeah, in the end, I have fun. In the end. No, I didn't. Again, I tried. I didn't even get anywhere deep enough into KOTOR. I did maybe 3 streams of KOTOR in like 2023. And just got so frustrated with the turn-based. And I was like, how? And because everyone loves KOTOR. Everyone's like, oh, I love KOTOR. I want KOTOR, everything. Everyone talks about KOTOR. And I was just like, this is so not my thing. No, I don't have Twitch. If I ever do gaming, it's just here. It's just on this channel. Don't really, Twitch is like, I don't know, a whole other world. I'm just not engaged with it. Let me go through Order 66. In the books are cool. Oh, you're too nice, Lightning. You're too nice. Comedian. I haven't had that before. I'll take that. I'll take a bit of that. Star Wars comedian. Hey, that'd be a first. Star Wars stand-up comedy. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, Battlefront 3. I would want that. Actually, more than I want Battlefront 3. Instead of Battlefront 3, I want the Jedi Survivor 3. Jedi Fallen Order Survivor 3. Come on. Where's that? Give us the update on that. It's insane. Alright, BLB, we're just grabbing a drinko. Drink a mouthful, that's funny. Patton Oswald, eh? I feel like Rosario Dawson will be really fun to just like grab dinner and drinks with. I feel like she would be so fun. Either Rosario or Hayden, I think, is probably my choice. I mean, both, honestly. I feel like them together, having dinner with them together would be unreal. I saw this news piece come out this week about what you're talking about here, about Jon Favreau saying he's written season 4, it's just sitting on his desk. I love that. I love that he said that. I think, and I said this on Monday to the masters in our masters meeting, that I think the way to go with the Mando storyline is indeed we have our Mando movie and then come out with season 4. And then that's the end of the Din Djarin story. I think it should end with season 4. I don't want a trilogy of Mando movies. I think we should have a season 4 Mando. And that's the end of him in there. I think that'll be, I mean, depending on what the story he's written, I think that would be a really great way to do it. So I would love it. I hope we are getting it afterwards. How much are tickets to Celebration normally? That's a great question. What did I pay? It's not like crazy, honestly. It's probably, I want around, it depends what are you US based or Australian? My answer changes. Australian, I feel like it was maybe 60, oh, I'm lagging a bit. That storm is cooking the Wi-Fi. Might have to wrap it up soon. I want to say it's like maybe 50 Australian a day. So it was 150 Australian dollars for the 3 days of Japan, which is probably about $30 US, $27 US maybe. Like it's not like probably in between. Maybe it was a bit more than that. Maybe it was $70 or something. Somewhere in between $30 and $60 a day. So it's really not crazy, which is kind of fair because you spend all your money getting there and also buying shit. That's the expensive part. But the actual entry is not actually nuts. Unless you go for if you want VIP, all that stuff, billions of dollars. My gosh, that's expensive. Dakota coming in with a $5 Thank you so much for the $. What's the most rewarding thing about being a Star Wars content creator? Wow, what a question. I have never in 3.5 years of this channel had this sort of a question. The most rewarding thing? When I think I mean, the easy answer is I get to do what I love every day. I mean, it's obviously not the most lucrative thing, but it's the most fun thing. So, like, I'm not earning a lot, but I earn in so much time. I am completely flexible in my time and what I'm doing. And that is much more valuable to me than getting a big paycheck from having another job. But the reward, like the moments where I've really taken stock and been thankful is when I've done a live show and, I'm just kind of every live show, even still, I'm just hoping people tune in. I'm just hoping people show up. I'm just hoping someone gets something out of it, or I can be there for someone. And I won't name the username, but they still sort of pop in and out of shows still. But they sent a beautiful message one Christmas time, because Australia's a day ahead of everyone. It was the day after Christmas for me. I had done Christmas events and I did a live show the day after Christmas. So it was Christmas Day in the US. And I did a live show. I made Star Wars Christmas carols. This was 2 years ago. And it was just a silly live show. And then this person messaged saying how much they were thankful for that show because this Christmas was, particularly hard for XYZ family reasons, and they weren't, spending Christmas with anyone. And it was really, they found company in the live show and hanging out and talking Star Wars and being silly together, which is, again, clearly to this day, it's one of the things I think about most often because it was just so meaningful of a message. And it was just that moment of this isn't just me in my room sort of to the void, which it can kind of feel like it. I got to just give someone a smile for just half a moment on maybe a really tough day they're having. And that's really a big part of the heart of why I'm live so much, why I do silly things, why I do crazy things. And, I'm not just kind of pumping out lore videos of stuff or anything. It's very specifically, I do live shows. We talk. I engage with people. I want people to engage with others as well, not only just to me but to each other. That's invaluable. Just no price tag on that. On just being, whether it's the live shows being there for people, or being able to talk online with other people, being there for people. I think that's probably the most rewarding. And seeing other people interact with others, the Discord, the RaeSide Discord is such a crazy time, and so many different people in there, doing the watch parties, DB and Tam being in there doing watch parties, and people being a part of things. It's amazing. It's probably it. But that's a great question. I really have never been asked that question before. I love that question. That's beautiful. Thank you for the $5 dues with it even. Oh, what a guy. Oh, yes, actually true. $200 a day? I wish, buddy. That'd be beautiful. Are you kidding? No, Honestly, in full transparency, I pretty much earn enough to pay my rent, my groceries, and my Disney Plus. That's like what I earn. It's really, you know, because I'm not a massive creator. I don't even have. I'm at 7,800 or something subscribers. And Instagram, even though I've got a bigger number of followers on Instagram, you only get paid on Instagram in the US or maybe UK as well, but not in Australia. So, you know, the big numbers, you know, I've had a couple of viral, like the Star Wars sound videos. I haven't earned a single cent on anything over on Instagram. So everything's on the YouTube. And then I got paid to, well, actually, you know what? And then I've started doing some collabs. Like, if you've seen, I did that, it was like a water bottle company. It was an Australian water bottle company that did Star Wars water bottles. They paid me for some videos I made for them. So that's fun. But it's also, it's fun that I really would only want to be paid from things I would use. But I still literally use this water bottle, so helpful. But man, it's a bit of a grind to earn a good paycheck as a creator. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. No, I haven't been to Skywalker Ranch. I've been to the Lucasfilm headquarters in San Francisco, not in a official capacity. I went when I was 15 because my brother lived in San Francisco for a couple of years, so we went over as a family, and I was loving, you know, obviously big Star Wars fan, loved Star Wars all as a kid into a teenager, and so yeah, my parents took me to we all went to the Lucasfilm studio. And you can kind of, if you've ever been there, you got the Yoda fountain and you got the foyer kind of thing. You can actually walk into the foyer. So we went to that. So I've been there, but that was as a 15-year-old little newbie. That was really excited to be there. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You got to keep it for the Thanksgiving stream, though. That's true. You really do. You really do. You watch everything. Oh yeah, Stranger Things. When does that come out? Is that tomorrow? Stranger Things. Bam. Oh my god, that's so funny. Of course, my bad. Yeah, no, it's not. It's really not that crazy. Yeah, like I said, I reckon I paid maybe $60, $70 Australian a day, which is, yeah, 40, 50, 60 US. It's good. Thank you for the dollar it is. Appreciate it. Yeah. Announced the same day RC announced that she would be here next year. Yeah. Yeah. Because she was meant to be there this year. But she had to cancel. But they booked it in for this next year still. It's going to be cool. That is true, Lining. That is true. That is fact. That is fact. Oh, you are. Okay. Oh my god, that makes it so much better. Sorry, I'm catching back up to your messages. Yeah, it wasn't that expensive. But that's the thing for us, is like getting anywhere. Like, you know, it was in Japan. Japan's much more affordable. But like, it's in the US in 27. It's like, the price is just getting there. Like flights to LA from Sydney, depending where you are. I mean, it would be the same for Brisbane or Melbourne. Brisbane and Melbourne go to LA, I think direct. You know, you're looking at 1,500 on a good day return. Could be up to $2,000 return. So that's the cost. That's the cost. My most prized possession. I get this asked, and I actually do not know what it is. I mean, shout out Brian. Brian Collectibles. He sent me over this, which is a get the reflection out of the way. A certified, authenticated Natalie Portman signature. So I think, like, as a monetarily, it's like a couple $100, I think. Like, awesome. Like, I am never getting rid of this. Even if this was like $10,000, I would not get rid of it. But then, like, a more sentimental thing, and I say this all the time, is the Plo Koon Starfighter. It was my first Lego set. My parents bought it for me for my 11th birthday. I think it was 11th. In 2011, when it came out. Obviously, it was coming out around the Clone Wars Love Clone Wars. So yeah, this is like one of my earliest things I have of Star Wars. So I got this when I'm 11. I'm 26 now. So it's a 15-year-old set, and I got it the year it came out. It's probably those two things. Probably those two things. They're my most prized possessions. Are we supposed to have another D23 announcement at the end of the year, or maybe we'll be in 2026? I never know. I forget what is the deal with D23? Is that biannually? I don't think it's annual. Is that biannually? I'll just Google it. The next D23 is it's in August next year, the weekend after Rebel ScumCon. I wonder if I should go to it. Maybe I should go to D23. But that's it. But the thing is that I only give a shit about Star Wars. I really don't care about anything else. Like, I don't care about any of, like, the other movies or any other franchises there. It's like, I would only be there for Star Wars. And there's only sometimes Star Wars stuff there, so. But yeah, August next year. August next year. No. Yeah. Oh, thank you for reminding me. No, I rang the hotel and I rang the convention center, but they were kind of not helpful. I just sort of rang them and it was like, oh, like, you know, looking for, I just kind of expected that they would be able to check while I was on the phone, but they were like, okay, like, we'll tell our team, and like got my details and would ring me back if they find it. But I was like, they're not going to ring. Even if they found it, they wouldn't have rung me back. So no, unfortunately not. And that I'm super sad about, because that plastic Anakin lightsaber, again, is one of the earliest things. I probably got that for my, like, 12th or 13th birthday from my parents. It's, you know, one of those plastic flick-out sabers. Oh, just, you know, it's, like, worth, like, $10, but it's just so sentimental, so I'm so upset about it. So upset about it. Oh, thank you, Lightning. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. You're actually in my thoughts a lot recently. Really just, yeah, thankful that you're still kicking on with us and making the best out of what has been a tough time for you recently. So, yeah, thank you for being here and being so kind and generous with your words, man. Appreciate it. Do it. Stop at Galaxy's Edge. Yes, I do actually want to go back there again. Iconically, I had a cold. I always get a cold when I travel. I had a cold while I was there at the end of celebrations, so I did not get to really enjoy Galaxy's Edge as I should. What's that? Is that Smuggle? No, not Smuggler's Run. What's the one where you're in the cart and you go through, like, the First Order stuff? Is that what's the other one? Rise of the Resistance is, I think that's what it's called. Go on that ride when you're, like, full to the brim of cold medication. Crazy experience. Wow. But maybe I should make a whole trip out of it. Have you met the Irwin family? Have you ever been to their zoo? Hilariously, I've driven past the zoo. Never been in there, and I've never met them, no. I did love Bindi Irwin as a kid. I really wanted to be her when I was a kid. But never met them, no. That's made it sound like I don't like her anymore. They're fine. They're cool. They're doing their thing. Robert doing the bloody Dancing with the Stars is so funny. So funny. First one I saw in theater, 2013 3D release of The Phantom Menace. That was my very first theatrical Star Wars experience, which was amazing because I love Phantom Menace was my favorite movie always. So that was hilarious that I got to see it in 3D in theaters in 2013. And remember, did anyone go see that? They did this 3D release when, like, 3D was all the rage, and they were meant to do all the movies, but apparently it didn't sell that well, so they didn't do it. Oh, and V's back. Timmy boy! Yeah, did I see this correctly? Are you back to being a master? Did I see this correctly, buddy boy? I'm so excited. Okay, yeah, cool. Well, yeah, you gotta catch up. Well, if you want to do your top 50 characters, man. I was gonna do mine this week, but you can do yours if you want. Oh my god. Yeah. I'll jump in the Discord after. I'll message you in the Discord after this. Rhea Ripley. No. Is that the voice of is this who I'm thinking of? Oh, that's not who I was thinking of. Rhea Ripley? A WWE Raw Women's Champion? Have I met her? No. I have zero to no interest in wrestling, so hate to tell you. Hate to tell you. Don't tell Tim that. Tim's a big fan. I'm not. Don't know anything about wrestling. Oh, is she Aussie? Is she Aussie, is she? That's crazy, Jesse. That's a cool claim to fame, though. I do. I need to actually... You can see it goes away. I got to recut it soon, actually. Yeah, from Adelaide. That's crazy. That's so funny. How funny. How funny. Rhea Ripley. Do you guys want to know who I got her mistaken for? I thought... well, I mean, they both have the obscure first name of Rhea. But I mistook her for this person. I thought you were... I was about to be like, oh, I know her. I thought you were talking about Rhea Perlman. Let me put it on the screen. I thought you were talking about Rhea Perlman. Of course. Oh my god, who, of course, is in the Star Wars universe, as Sid. I was about to be like, no, I'd love to meet, oh my god. What a shock I got when I googled who that was. Oh, yeah, I wonder if anyone else has gotten that incorrect. The mix-up between Rhea Ripley and Rhea Perlman. Can't get it wrong. Don't want to get that mixed up. Let's see what... Were you here? Did you ask the question and then leave, DB? I gave you this massive story about it. Rewind like 3 minutes. I gave a massive story. Short version, no, I don't. I don't. They haven't. They said they would ring me back if they find it, and they never did. So. Yeah. She's in. She voices Sid. She's Sid in the Bad Batch. Yeah. I know. I miss Bad Batch. I'm not a wrestling person. I feel like only wrestling people know wrestling wrestlers. You know. Nah. Oh. I mean, the timeline is pretty exact for the Mall show. Like, the Mall show is happening the same time as the Bad Batch, but I don't know how those characters would mix, but we could see them in there. Unless they do the Clone Rebellion show. That. I can't even remember how that started. I feel like people just wanted it. I feel like it was kind of insinuated. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. If they do a Clone Rebellion show. But I don't know if they could show them all. Maybe. Same timeline, though. Exactly. Tim's our wrestling guy. Tim is our wrestling guy. Oh, alrighty. Well. With that, I think I'm just surprised I hung on to the stream as much as I have, despite all the technical difficulties. And I'm surprised you stuck around, despite all the technical difficulties. But that is where we'll start to wrap it up for today. This has been such a pleasure. This has been so fun. Glad to be back streaming. Bit different. Room looks different. New mic, new setup. We got things going. I'm feeling good. Like I kind of said at the top of the show, it's a bit of a quiet time for Star Wars, but we'll plug and have some fun live shows in the next couple months. If you're a member of the channel, the lowest tier, I believe, is I can't even remember what it's called, but it's like as cheap as $1.99 a month. You get to watch our exclusive master meeting. Sometimes you currently can. Currently, you can watch it weekly. Where we're currently going through this series, going through our top 50, favorite Star Wars characters. That's a super fun thing. You get that exclusive only if you're a member in any tier level. And that's happening every Sunday. I'm going to try and do some more member-specific stuff in the next couple of weeks. And if you're not a member, still just enjoy the show. We'll be doing some watch parties in December. Just scheduling those out. It's going to be really fun. And yeah, let's just ride on out until Christmas time. It's just that kind of end-of-year slog. Anyone else feeling it? My goodness. Just want the year to wrap up already. Because I'm ready for next year. Again. Mall show. Animated Star Wars TV is back. We'll have a movie to go and see. We'll have we got to go to the movie theaters next year and see Star Wars. We have, hang on, I'm getting the link, DB. I'm getting the link. And then we get a live action show as well, probably later in the year. So let's ride on out 2025 to the end of the year and have a good time. So thank you so much for being here. I can hear the music. I can at least hear the music, DB. But thank you so much for hanging out and sticking through the tech difficulties. Make sure you like and sub, as Master DP says. Helps out the show and the channel a bunch. Thank you so much to the very, very generous Obi Lee. Massive donation today. And thank you also to Blackhawks, even though it may have crashed the stream, Dakota and Mike earlier on for donating. Much, much appreciated. Into that Rebel Scum Con. Again, Frisco, Texas next year. Make some moves. If I can get there from Sydney, you can get there from where you are. I hope to see you there. It's going to be really fun. All right. I'll see you really soon. It won't be as big as a break until next time. Make sure you be good. Make good decisions. And always choose the right side.